Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles. I can say the title of my own show, it's fine. I'm Melissa, I'll be your DM for the evening. Also, it's 1,000,000 degrees here in Minnesota, hence the janky ponytail.
No, the ponytail, it's so cute on you.
Oh, thank you.
It's like a fun little top knot.
Yes. But anyways, I'll be your DM, and with me, as always, are my wonderful players. Say hi, wonderful players.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Woohoo! Okay, cool. So we have stuff and such. I made a list this time to remember everything. For announcements, which are 1, we have a show next week as per usual, but the week after is 4th of July, and I will be up in the no internet lands. So no Rhez Lorei, and I'm assuming no Dungeon Spire that week either, because I think I'm not the only one that's going to be gone.
So many holidays.
Oh, hail daddy capitalism.
Yeah.
Not prepared. I was not prepared.
Unfortunately, we will all be simping for capitalism this year. We regret to inform you.
Yeah. The other options haven't worked out so far.
Down the Mississippi, so you guys can have fun with that. And hanging out at my sister's house with nieces and nephews for 11 whole days. It's going to be great.
R.I.P. Melissa.
That's too many days.
My nephews are great, and the niece and nephew from Omaha that are going to be coming up, I'm sure are wonderful as well. I just have not spent nearly as much time with them as I have with Finn and Teddy. Anyways, so that's that for us. Dungeon Sphere is Wednesdays. We will be playing this week and hopefully finishing the ball. Who knows? It's a mystery. And then
I don't know.
And then also Patsy draws occasionally.
More than occasionally, but you know.
Sometimes.
Occasionally on Dungeon Pop. I know it's Thursdays.
Yes. Some Thursdays.
I don't know if you guys have a solidified every week, every other week, whatever it is. But you should definitely come and watch
weeks,
because we have this.
We've really said most weeks when we've only done like 2.
Because Patsy is in the middle of squad pick with Pokemon, and it's really
It
cute.
is so hard not to work on it outside of the stream, by the way. It's so difficult. I want to finish it.
It looks so good.
Do we think we're going to do also a Dungeon Sphere Pokemon? Because I have lost the Pokemon teams for the Dungeon Sphere, so I will have to remake them.
Then I don't get to participate.
You can give me a suggestion. We could both make teams, and we could confer on who we think people should have.
You get a Ditto, Dev.
Or Quintilius could have a Pokemon.
Yeah,
you could make one Pokemon for every other NPC.
Oh God.
Oof. That would be a lot. But anyways, that is, I think, all we have for announcements. Unless anybody else has some? No? Cool. So, we will jump right in to episode...
Do the recap. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. That was the plan.
Happy Monday, everybody.
It is Monday. I have a stitch in my tummy. It's fine.
No context.
Oh, right. You weren't here for that, Wyatt.
Because Melissa's just laughing so hard.
It's fine. It's fine. Dermatology is fun stuff. Anyways, episode 5 of Rhez Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles. So, previously, while doing errands, including stopping at a shady shop for shady information, going to the post office to mail letters and interrogate postal workers, and finally on a shopping trip to get outfits for a fancy dinner at Mayor Lightbraid's house, Glimmer received a frantic message from Doran. Come home immediately, please. You all found him outside the Runed Spire, the Mage Tower Glimmer and Zenus call home, hiding out in a tiny hut. Doran is concerned that his compatriot mages have not yet returned from the mage conference, and he had tried to summon a spectator to guard the Runed Spire as he left to search for them. However, something went terribly wrong. Apparently, summoning no sleep is not a good idea, and a malevolent something took over the tower. Upon entering, the smell of ozone, familiar to you all as a sign of a recent portal closure, emanated throughout the tower. And worse yet, even though you had walked through the same door, some entered on the second floor while others started on the first, with several elemental mephits in the way to reconvening. And the space had very nearly tripled in size, with magic radiating from every orifice. Defeating the mephits and gathering on the second floor, the tower had not returned to normal. Making your way to the third floor, the normally low ceiling had expanded up to unknown heights, and a Gauth with several uncontrolled spectators laughed menacingly. One long, arduous battle later, the Gauth lay defeated, and two of the spectators contained in Doran's spellbook. And that is where we pick up today. And as you guys watch the Gauth kind of deflate on the floor, the two spectators that you didn't kill, chained by the book on the center table, as you kind of walk, your steps cover more ground than they had as the tower condenses back to its original size around you. What would you like to do?
That's two spectators, so we better be paying us double.
I do not think we are getting paid to defend our own home.
Yes, I feel like this was a favor to Glimmer and her father, Denorden. Nador. Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'll just call in a favor later.
Can I try and take a look at this book that they're being contained by?
Take a look. It's in a book.
At the Reading Rainbow.
I am not mentally well.
It's been a rough day. That's our motto on the Dungeon Sphere.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I want to just see what the book is and like what its capabilities are.
So as you look at this book, remind me what languages you speak again.
I speak Celestial, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Ooh.
She speaks
And Common.
Well, yeah.
Nope, I've been
The tome is
speaking in
written
Primordial
entirely
this
in
whole
common.
time.
Anyone can read it.
Why do you think I've been speaking these outrageous accents? I have no idea what any of you are saying.
BRB.
The text is not legible to you, but you see just like the words in the book are coming out like chains and have wrapped up the two spectators.
Suliya, what languages do you speak?
Common, of course. Druidic, Elvish, and Halfling.
Not as many as I thought, apparently.
Hold on.
We're looking at Doran's spellbook, right?
This does not look like
Oh.
Doran's spellbook.
Oh,
This
this
looks-
is...
Yeah, this looks
Okay.
like sorry, I'm looking at the right page now. We can see all of it. No one recognizes the script that is on this.
Can we like at least like not know the words, but can we like recognize what language it is? Like I can't speak Russian, but like I know what Russian looks like.
Give
Like that.
me just a straight intelligence check.
Would Doran know what language this is?
I mean,
perhaps?
yes, Doran would know.
Yeah, maybe we should. I'm just gonna go get Doran, okay?
That's probably the best idea, yeah.
I'm gonna saunter off,
This is clearly mermaidish.
hands in my pockets. Actually, I'm gonna just jump out the window and just like do like my second story work and get down to the ground that way.
No, I wanted to see you hit the floor.
He was so young.
Well,
Moment of silence.
He
rip.
just jumped out a window. Zenus sticks his head out the window and just looks down.
That's a
Give me
16
It's 16.
for acrobatics.
It's not the smoothest that you've ever jumped down.
Well, I'm still
Jumped out
sore.
of out of a 4th floor window.
I'm still sore from the battle. This is to be expected.
Yeah, you're still shaking off some of
Paralyzed
the
a little bit.
paralyzation. Yeah, and yeah, you like your hand misses one of the things, but you manage to catch like 5 or 6 feet down. Yank on your shoulder, but yeah, you manage to get to the ground without injuring yourself.
I pull out my whistle and I start blowing it. I have a signal whistle.
And
I'm just gonna start walking around until I find the hut and Doran. Blowing the whistle.
Doran will come running to.
I don't stop until
Oh
it
my
gets
gosh, are
like
you
right
hurt?
next
Did
to
you-
me.
Are you hurt? Did you fall out of the building?
Yes, I threw him.
No.
The funny joke.
Do I look hurt? Well, I guess I might look hurt.
Yes.
Oh, you see, we fought this eyeball monster. But it's all done now. Come inside.
He goes.
Or else we'll burn your
Did you
book.
manage to keep? Did you manage to keep one of them? I don't want to try that again.
Yeah, we got 2.
2. Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
Double the
And
protection.
He bounds up the stairs as fast as his dwarven legs will carry him.
I'll follow. Because I have the
Glimmer's
same
like
speed.
charging up to murder the spectators. Like, well, time to get rid of these.
Wait.
Doran, let me ask you something.
Yes. What's up?
What language is that book?
Infernal.
Oh, okay.
Are
Are you
Are the
upstairs
spec-
with us?
We're on our way.
On their way. Yes.
are spectators usually hostile when you summon them? Because if so, what was he thinking on how to deal with them when he summoned them?
I don't think spectators are typically hostile when you summon them.
No, only when you do it too tired and you accidentally summon a golf at the same time.
If you summon
Only-
something more
Only
powerful.
when you're Doran.
Mhm.
Yes, I believe competent wizards can do this easily enough.
Also, Doran, you said that you had a
self-esteem.
list of potential names for the FF organization, right? You have a list, one of those lists. I yell at him as we're bounding up the stairs.
He says, "I've heard a few. Yes."
Okay, we need a list. Write it all down. Okay, upstairs, top floor, before Glimmer does something.
Okay, step out of the way.
Not. Zenus is like in front of the book, just being like, "We're not gonna kill any
I
of them."
refuse to have little brothers. I am the
Okay.
baby.
Well, I don't think these are siblings.
I hear that as I walk in. I say, "Oh, you're assuming their genders, eh?"
The Cain instinct is strong in this one as I pat Glimmer on the shoulder. I understand the feeling, my friend.
They must go.
Okay, Doran.
Yeah.
I stand aside to like gesture to the book that's on the table.
Mr. Nandor, you have a wonderful home when it is correctly proportioned. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Who's Nandor?
Oh, Glimmer, what's your father's name? I
His
keep
name is
forgetting.
Doran. Doran.
Yes, Doran. Should I like squat down to shake his hand?
Oh,
He.
that's
Okay. Thank you. Yes. No. These will be. These are here to protect the tower, Glimmer. They're not your siblings.
They're here to protect the town. They attacked its inhabitants.
He says, only because the Gauth.
The only reason it is not protecting, or it is not attacking us now, is because there are changes coming out of your strange mermaidian book.
No,
Uh,
Glimmer. It seems like these guys we'll always listen to whoever has the biggest paycheck to hand out, you know?
And he walks over to the book, and you see him sort of cast a little thing, and he pulls out 2 glyphs out of the book and inserts them into his own spellbook. And the spectators are now like chained outside of the book. They're like, they got little word chains around them, sort of
Like
hovering
chain
around.
champs?
Yes.
Amazing.
He says, now they'll listen to what I say.
Are you going to demonstrate, or we're just going to take your word for it?
He goes, sure. And he conjures a small, a little flame skull. And the both of the spectators just chomp it like a chain chomp, that because that is pretty awesome. I love it a lot.
My D&D homebrew with the chain chomp.
And
Just a
yes,
spectator on a leash.
and as he conjures it, they go, and it's an illusion. So as they go, it poofs out into nothing. But he says, any creature that I have not designated as safe, i.e., you guys, come in here. The spectators will deal with them.
Good to know.
Did you mean to summon 2?
He says no.
I believe you actually summoned 4 of them? 5 of them?
I think there's four total plus the Gauth. He goes, I intended to summon 1. I think it just got away from me, and then the Gauth came, and I think that it brought more with. Ugh, it's no good. Couldn't handle it.
Perhaps this should serve as a lesson to not cast very high-level spells when you're sleep deprived then.
I thought we learned that lesson about 3 years ago, but apparently it did not stick.
He goes, I thought I had it.
There's always tomorrow, Doran. It's not like everything needs to happen immediately.
You
But
have
you
done-
won't need tomorrow. You've successfully done it, yes? This is what you wanted.
Yes, he goes, yes, so, because now these are here, finally, he goes, he pulls out this letter that he has in his back pocket. He goes, the other mages went to this conference. He goes, they got a letter from the, oh shoot, where'd it go?
Oh, so you think you're next?
He goes, they got this letter from the Temple of the Unknown God up in Valadar.
Now I
He
kind of
goes,
want to know who it is.
for this mage conference that hasn't happened for 100 years. He goes, but I haven't heard from them since they went, like, gosh, what has it been, like couple months? Conferences don't usually last that long. I think something's happened to them.
Perhaps they are locked in a lively debate.
A wizard's debate, if you would.
A duel of wits?
I've heard of this thing
Words?
called the filibuster.
Yes. Perhaps they are just standing in front of each other, staring.
Or there could be something that's causing them to be detained.
There's been a
Do
few.
you
They all
have
cast
any-
things
There's been a few
fact.
Theories? Durandern?
Doran?
Doran.
Castor, do I need to
I
make
write
a
it
I
out.
cannot remember his name.
I write it on
honestly.
Castor's hand.
Yeah.
Doran.
I add a
Fudged.
picture to it. I draw a
This is very
picture of Doran.
artistic. Excellent. I love the brushwork.
We've got Sharpie. We've got dry erase markers. Or just write it on the gauntlets.
Yeah.
Cannon dry erase.
He goes, it's just unusual. They haven't sent anything.
Well, they're
No
probably
misses,
dead.
nothing.
What?
A hoof just comes out and slaps.
Glimmer's like covering Doran's ears. Like, you cannot talk like that. Those are his friends.
He's a grown man.
He's very sensitive.
Look at him.
Well-
He's sleep-deprived, summoned so many monsters.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Well, and don't forget, it's not just his friends. These are people that Glimmer and I know very well.
Well, then let's go find him.
We have enough things here. Besides, Doran has it made up in his mind that he can handle it alone.
Doran, do
Which-
you agree?
He goes, I'm just going to go to Valadar and find out what's going on.
When?
Can you wait a few days and we can accompany you?
Yes, if other more powerful mages have been taken, you think you stand a chance. No offense, but
Do you think that if we found them, that they give us good rewards? That's the important question.
He goes,
Wizards have fun stuff.
he goes, I'm sure it's nothing. I just,
I don't know if I would agree from the information I've heard so far. But continue.
he goes, I'm just going to go up to Rhez Duran, use the portal, go to Valadar, see what's up. Shouldn't take me more than a few days.
Yes, but the thing is you've already waited a couple of months, yes?
1 month.
A month? You've waited an extended period of time. What is a couple more days? Do you wait for us and we will accompany you? Because then what if Oh, sorry.
Perhaps we can go to like the town and see if the post office has received any word from Valadar, rather than just going straight to Valadar.
And plus, it's
Trying to
48
see.
hours, the most important crucial hours, and those have passed like 30 days ago. So, you passed the crucial part. You can wait a little bit. We just gotta do these games, and then we gotta do something else, and then we can come
I
with
am
you.
just
And I've
worried-
been meaning to see the
I am just-
countryside.
Yes. I am just worried, Doran, that if you go and then something happens to you, the same thing that happened to the other mages, then Zenus and I will not know what happened to you, and then we'll be stuck with your two things.
Two abominations.
Your two new pets.
Look, just at the very least, though, just can you at least send word to anyone who might be affiliated with the temple? I mean, if you have that power or have any contacts in Valadar, maybe it's worth asking someone associated with the conference but wasn't maybe directly there.
Can you ask the MC?
Or you go now, and we don't have any time to prepare, and we go with you anyway, because we're grown adults, we do what we want, so we'll just follow you. But if you go now, then we're not going to be prepared, and we'll probably die. But if you wait a few days, we'll be more prepared.
Can we all just pause the discussions of death and various other things? I feel like we're kind of freaking him out.
Oh, that's true. There is death, but there's also, like, torture, being lost in the woods for the rest of your life.
I take Pip by the ear and I just start leading him down.
Have you ever messed with a fae?
I think we are coming from a place of concern for you, Doran. Yes?
Oh, good job! Yes!
Yes. It really does help when you write it on the gauntlets.
I'm in it for the rewards.
It's the post
Doran
office
goes,
all
"Oh."
over again.
He goes, oh, that reminds me. He goes, that was really good that was really helpful for you guys to taking care of this for me. And he pulls out, he's got his bag of holding. I have a few things that I don't need. Would you like any of it. Or I can enchant something for you if you would like.
Was it one or the other? Could you do both?
One or the other, yes. Should we go around the table and see who wants what? Or
I mean, I know what I want.
so,
do as well.
what does Castor want?
Castor's gonna be all like, sure, I'll grab from the mystery bag, shove their arm in there, and come back with a rod, a metal rod with 2 little brass horses, one on either end. I go, what's a stick do?
And he goes, oh, that's very useful. And he pushes one of the noses in on the horse, and it holds still in the air.
I'll take it.
He goes, it takes a lot of force to get it to move. Once you push this button, got to push the other horse to get it to move again.
Yeah, I want this. Whatever this is, I'll take it.
Doran.
Castor's taken the.
Do you know
immovable
Castor?
rod.
Do you know Castor at all? I've known Castor for like 2 days, and the one thing that I know is that they like to do push-ups or pull-ups. They can literally stick this bar in the air and do pull-ups anywhere. This is perfect for them.
I do enjoy that, yes. Also, fun fact, Castor and Pollux, the twins gods that Castor and Pollux are named after, are associated with horses and
Whoa!
swans. So, it all comes full circle.
Beautiful. What does Zenus want?
I think Zenus kind of spends a moment looking through, but he's seen this in Doran's possession for the last few years and has just been kind of biding his time. He takes out, there's a headband that has kind of different chains and a couple of jewels inset in it, and Zenus spends a little bit of time making sure it like wraps around his horns, or kind of does it in a very intricate way so it looks very fancy without it being necessarily like as it's depicted. But he will take the headband to intellect and start tuning to it.
Yeah, Dora goes, oh, that was very useful for me when I was a young mage. Now I've read most of the books, and yes, I don't need it as much anymore.
Yeah, I started. I finally did what you suggested, and I picked up a book, and I actually liked it, so...
I told you.
Well, okay, good for you. I told you that I wanted to go back to the Feywild, and you couldn't manage that either.
Okay, we're having a nice moment.
What? He started it. I was just gonna finish it. It was fine.
Oh, Zenus is like that with everybody. Okay.
Well, especially people that test. And he does one of these. Don't
test me, boy.
What does Pip want?
I'm gonna go last.
Okay. I know, out of character, Heather and Patsy were thinking similar things. So have you guys decided?
I mean, I have my second option, Patsy. So if you want to go with it, that's.
I'm between.
I think you'll get more use out of it than I would anyway.
Are we talking about the cloak?
Yeah.
I'm between that and Eyes of the Eagle, but my other D&D character has Eyes of the Eagle. I don't want to be repetitive.
Protection's pretty nice.
That is valid.
Well, how is your armor class?
It's a 12.
Theoretically, if you were to...
See, I told you at least you weren't a wizard. 0 dex.
It's a 12,
Okay.
but I don't get up in the mix ever.
You say that, but I have twice seen you run forlorn into danger in this game.
I'll take the Eyes of the Eagle. It seems like you need the armor class more than I do.
So yeah, you grab the Eyes of the Eagle, and Doran says, oh yes, those...
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, time out. I can't take it. Because it takes attunement, and I've already filled all 3 of my slots.
What?
With that
Suliya
umbrella,
Stava.
and Suliya Stava, and then the Ring of Obscuring.
Oh, yeah.
You want the Ring of Obscuring over a Cloak of Protection.
I mean, it lets me cast Fog Cloud.
What uses
And
fog
the
cloud?
umbrella, because I was looking at it before we started. The umbrella gives me +3 to my AC as a reaction.
Whoosh, whoosh.
So.
All right, so Suliya
very
can get the cloak of protection if Suliya wants.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the cloak of protection then.
Okay.
I imagine like she stakes her entire, like it goes all the way up to her shoulder. That's how she gets it out.
Like Patsy trying to get things out of the washing machine.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you pull this shimmering cloak that seems to shroud your form and give you a modicum of protection. So that's fun. And Glimmer.
Glimmer grabs the bag of holding and upends it and goes, I will be keeping these.
And
Just
you
everything
see,
pouring out onto the
you
ground.
see a bunch more things pouring out, and Doran says, okay, and he's like holding just this armful of
Stay safe on your journey.
things.
We love you, but I am shaking your magic bag.
So I'm sure there's another one around here.
Okay, but concept. What if there's a bag of holding in the bag of holding?
The
Oh,
world would
black hole.
We would all be
yeah.
dead.
I'm gonna be dead. You would just be sent to like the astral plane.
It's shunt to another
Dad.
plane.
Really? That thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what bags
yeah.
of holding do if you put another one inside it.
I
Or a
didn't know
portable
that.
hole.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm just waiting
Yeah.
for Brina to accidentally throw the portable hole into Rexel's trunk and just.
Brina has specifically been told to not put it in extra spaces. And yes, like
So
specifically.
we'll see how long we can remember it. That's the rule.
Well, no, it's where Rexel has already proven to use portals to blow things up. So,
Yeah, that is a well-established fact about Rexel.
Anyways,
Ooh, we love the trauma.
Hey Doran, what's a spell scroll?
he says, you, well, I have access to quite a few spells. Just let me know which one you'd like, and I can inscribe it on there for you. Up to 2nd level on the wizard spells.
Yeah, it's only
Nice.
one use though.
Unless our friend Zenus takes a level of wizard and you hang on to it till then.
Pip just says, it's okay, I already grabbed the eyes of the eagle. And he pulls them out and starts spinning them.
I had my money on the wand of webs.
Yeah, I like seeing.
Or the boots of elvenkind because you did just lose your shoes.
I'm not wearing shoes anymore.
Oh, just in general.
The
Yeah.
stench is permanent.
Oh god.
These puppies need to breathe.
Call
Venus
them
is in the
puppies,
process of
'cause
learning, of reading a book that is all about prestidigitation, just to remove the smell.
I put on the eyes of the
Pip's
eagle
feet.
immediately.
They just do this like thing.
And you walk into a wall.
Go on your head.
I'm gonna look at Doran's pores. Doran,
Gross.
you really need a skin cleansing ritual.
He goes,
A nice scrub.
after I sleep, I think.
Doran needs to remember to eat before he starts up on a skincare routine.
It's called self-care, Doran.
These things aren't mutually exclusive, Glimmer. And I'm concerned that you think they might be.
Well, I think. What are you saying, Zenus?
Oh, it was more. It was more for the DM. I can't stop this voice. I started. What time of day is it? It's getting towards the evening.
Yes, it is right around dinner time.
Melissa,
Okay.
Yes.
can I try to steal another one? Oh, Zenus, are you not done yet? Sorry.
Oh, I was just. Zenus was gonna, knowing that it's about dinner time and these conversations are happening, he has the stuff. He'll go down and start making dinner for everybody.
Glimmer will attack you if she sees you stealing.
That's why I
Doran
got,
stuff.
Yes.
That's
This
what I
is
got.
we're here for.
That's why I got the
Give-
sleight of hand expertise.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Alright. I'm gonna use a bonus action to do this. Because I can! Alright. 17.
Perception checks for those that think they would be paying
Always.
attention.
I'm just gonna
Always keeping an eye.
Bump
21.
into Doran, and then as I'm bumping into him, I'm like, oh, sorry, and then I try to scoop something as I go.
21 for Glimmer. Anyone else running a perception check?
I rolled a 2 for an 8 total.
I rolled a 4.
Like Pip said, I am doing not pull-ups. What's the one where you hook your
Chin
knees
ups?
around it?
Oh no.
Are you doing in air?
Reverse sit-ups.
Yeah.
Like Sean Astin in 51st Dates.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm not paying attention. I'm loving this new rod.
Was Zenus going to do a perception check or no?
Oh, I'll do it as I'm going out.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Oh my.
So, Glimmer and Zenus, you see Pip go in and swipe another item, and as you are about to
Oh no.
lay the smackdown, you see the item vanish out of Pip's hand and
It was the Silver Raven.
land back in Doran's pile of stuff.
Oh,
Oh
shucks.
my god. He is magic.
Glimmer just sends a message in Pip's brain and she goes, not from Doran.
Come on, dude, don't steal from my dad.
Not my dad. Maybe the other mages. I don't
Thought your
care
dad was a
quite
mountain.
much about them. My mother is a mountain. Keep
This
up.
is too confusing.
But yeah, you guys head down. Doran's going to be eating here. What are you? Are you guys going to be doing dinner here or somewhere else?
Well, if Zenus is cooking, I'll go and help him.
We would be terrible house guests if we didn't stay for dinner.
We know that we still have to get we did all of our measurements for the dinner tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, we did all of our measurements and we got the basics down of what we wanted, then we booked
Sure.
it out the door.
No, the dinner's in 2 days. Tomorrow's the games.
That's what it is. Okay. Did we?
We
Was
signed
there-
up. We went to the post office. We went to the shady shop of shady shit.
Yeah.
Bingrid's shop of appropriately acquired goods.
Bigger
that one.
shop of shady shit, yeah. That's what we said. That is the only thing I'll ever call it.
Let's see. Other things I made a list, a small list, so I could remind you just in case. So, you'd heard about stuff with Frederick von Erichstein's special encounter in the tournament that you were curious about. You did have the address for it that Stephanie gave the mail clerk at the color guard. Let's see, there's other stuff too. Let's see. What was it? There was something else, wasn't there? Am I just misremembering? Oh, there was what was the other rumor? Omens in the mountain.
Oh, I wrote them down.
rumors. Okay, I had them somewhere. Where did they go?
All right, Von Erichstein's wife is missing. Mayor Lightbraid is acting kind of funky. Olga moved to Jornhilfen, but she might not actually be Olga. It seems weird. And then there was a strange lady called Sophalia. I didn't know her name, actually. She looks like a Sophalia. She was mumbling to herself about odd omens over the mountains. Which, could be in the direction of Valadar. Who knows?
That might be from around Valadar.
So, I'll grab my map. Yes, Valadar is a couple days travel north from where Castor is from, which is Mongar.
Yes. I'm from the Mom Guard.
The
Guard.
Mom Guard, yeah.
Mongarr.
You also
Yeah.
love your mom? Can I join the mom guard?
Let's see. You guys are on the map, so let me go here. So here in Lodir is here. Valadar is here. Valadar.
Wait, I'm gonna go look at the
Valadar is
map.
there.
I've got Roll20 open today.
Yes.
Doran said he was going to Rhez Doran. And
Yeah.
they had like a teleportation circle or
Yes.
something.
Rhez Doran is the capital of let's see, you guys would know this. So Kuzlund is the Dwarven Empire. Rhez Doran is the capital. It has teleportation circle to any of the cities, which is especially helpful due to Valadar being across. There's basically a mountain range that bisects the continent, and you guys are on the southern or southeastern side, and Valadar is on the northwestern. So mountains in the way, easier to teleport there than try to travel through.
Question.
Yes.
Is the map completely black for anyone else?
No.
Okay,
might
because I
be
can't see
zoomed
anything.
very
You
far
might just
out.
need to restart Roll20. It happens.
Okay.
So, Melissa, if I'm from Mongar, have I ever been up near Valadar? Or would I know, like, the
It's-
topography of the area, at least?
It's possible. Travel between cities is not doesn't happen a whole ton for pre-adventuring folks.
Right, yeah.
But Valadar is relatively close, and there is sort of like a sister city relationship between the two.
Okay.
I still can't see the map. I've closed out of the game like 3 times now.
What is your zoom setting at?
It's at 40%.
Should be able to see it.
It might just be too big a file or something. It might be taking forever to load. I don't know what your connection's like.
Make sure that I don't have dynamic. Here, what if I turned off dynamic lighting? Bam.
I can see it now.
Oh!
We found the problem!
I didn't realize I had dynamic lighting turned on this map.
But only for Patsy.
Apparently. So yeah, here in Lodir down here, Valadar up here. Jornhelfen, where they're talking about Olga, is there. The mountains with the omens are they go along this river valley. And there's like mountains along the side that kind of bisect the majority of the continent. Yeah, as you guys are settling down for dinner, Doran says, maybe I'll just go up to Rhez Doran and do correspondence from there. They have better situation to be able to contact there. It's a little tricky from here with my skill and whatnot.
Would you be traveling by yourself, or is there a caravan that goes up there?
He says yes. There's regular travel to Rhez Doran.
Will you be able to keep in touch with us while you are gone?
He looks Yes, I will.
Okay.
Stubborn as a mule.
I would still prefer it if you would wait for us to accompany you.
He says, I won't go to Valadar, I promise.
Will you pinky promise?
Are you taking the spectators with you?
The spectators are protect the tower.
Oh, the protector.
Do you think you could bring one spectator with you? One for the tower, one for you as like a bodyguard?
What if people are
He
killing
goes,
mages?
He goes, spectators protect things, they don't protect people.
What if you assigned it to something on you?
He goes, that could theoretically work. But there are some very important things here at the tower that I cannot take with me that I want protected, and 2 spectator protectors are better than 1.
Okay, but if you do die on the road...
It's better than 1.
I'm sure it's comforting to hear that you're going with one of the caravans. They'll have bodyguards, and you're not incompetent.
The nicest thing you've ever said to him.
Are you?
Oh, sorry, that was my stomach. I'm really hungry.
I just jam a bread into Pip's mouth.
I was gonna say Zenus has like the very comically large chef knife in his hand and just like points it at Pip.
Wait,
Did
chew
you
on that.
not just eat an entire piece of turkey in the bite?
Also that.
Got a fast metabolism. You know us halflings. 11sies. Second dinner.
I make a very lovely charcuterie board for Pip because he wants to whine.
Only Pip?
If
you got wine for me
it'll
too, that's
be for
wonderful.
the table. It'll be for the table, but I'll set it in front of Pip with a knife sticking out of it.
Amazing.
I take the knife and I start eating cheese with it. Like it's a big cheese fork, but it's a whole blade.
I take a toothpick that I've been chewing on for the past like minute, and then I start poking cheese with it.
Slap it out of your hand so fast.
I proceed to make a very lovely, not a stew, but like a, like some sort of pasta dish.
Like a
Just something
goulash.
nice, warm, and hearty.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Ooh.
Exactly that.
Because we have Italy in this world.
We have charcuterie boards.
Yeah, charcuterie board didn't set you off. Alfredo did.
It's because you didn't pronounce it French, so I didn't think it was French. Charcuterie.
Bless you.
Oh God. Okay.
So aside from fancy cheeses, what were our plans for the rest of the day? Should we go investigate
The mayor.
Stephanie?
Nope, the mayor.
But we're going to see the mayor in 2 days.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's
Have
go
we
find
taken
Stephanie.
a long rest yet?
No.
I
I mean, if we take a long rest, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, and then the games will happen.
do. I get a sense that with the headband of intellect, and if I could get Doran's help with it, is there a way to restore the broken nail tablet that I bought that was for the color guard, or is there a way to like start that process of working on it?
For sure.
Okay.
It would be oh my god, I have a million tabs open. Hold on. I have entirely too many tabs. Here we go. It'd be a Arcana. Arcana and a sleight of hand.
Okay.
That's to see how well you can fix it.
Sure. I can do that later tonight, or if you want me just to roll for it now, I can.
If you would like to, sure.
Why don't you work on that and I'll take over stirring the pasta.
That works
Please.
out well for me.
Switch spots.
Yeah. I'll sit down, and as I do, I'll spend my last second level spell slot to cast Enhanced Ability on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I will give myself what do I want? Dex or Arcana? I'll give myself Cat's Grace.
Hmm?
So it's better with the sleight of hand, trusting that I can figure out the Arcana on my own.
Yeah, I'd offer to give you a help action, but I don't have that.
I have proficiency in Arcana.
Yeah, I'll take the advantage if you want to.
Sure. I'll help you out.
Sounds better.
Suliya's reading the owner's manual.
Imagine wearing a headband of intellect for like such a long time, and then you take it off, and suddenly you're just dumb. Like, how much of a shock would that be?
What would a relief of it be, though?
Maybe.
Because you wouldn't understand that you've lost it. Because you wouldn't know.
I mean, you'd have to be like incredibly stupid to have no recollection of it.
So, Arcana was a 16, and then I rolled a nat 20 and a 19 on the die on advantage for the sleight of hand. So, sleight of hand said 24.
That was better than mine.
Interesting. So yeah, you are able to sort of deftly reassemble the bits with a 16 Arcana. You are able to get it to load up, but a lot of the data seems corrupted. You within the corrupted data, though, you do notice that for the first couple months of Stephanie bringing in doing her male duties, she seemed to be doing a competent job, and then it all of a sudden stopped. Like the tracking just stopped one day.
I sit down massive amounts of fettuccine alfredo in front of everyone, like more than you could possibly eat. And
This is so much more than what Zenus prepared. How did this happen?
It's like bigger than Pip and Suliya's heads because they're just little halflings.
You've stirred it so much it became mashed potatoes.
You gotta start carbo loading now for the games tomorrow.
Oh no.
Oh wait, we didn't do our 3 days of protein only.
It's gonna be a disaster!
So you said it was like the first couple of months that Stephanie was on it.
Mhm.
It was good, and then there just seems to be kind of an abrupt stop to logging.
Yeah, the like I said, the data seems corrupted, so it seems like an abrupt end. You're not entirely sure if it's just because the data's corrupted and that's why, or something else. You can roll an insight if you'd like.
Yeah, I was gonna say because she had been there for what 3-ish months, so that would kind of line up when we went to when Glimmer and I went to Vestasara. Then,
yeah,
maybe. You said insight. 22.
22.
This is a really good die. Wow. Okay.
It seems to you on a 22 that if someone wanted to go under the radar, it would probably do well to not suck from the start.
So is it the case of perhaps she took the job honestly and was taken in by somebody with malicious intent after she started working? Or was she just building up trust?
Was it like a body double situation?
I
Where
think
Stephanie was a real person and then someone snatched her?
Might require
So-
some more investigating. Where's her house at?
So her address on her application to start was illusioned.
right.
Okay.
So, I think it is with what Pip was suggesting, going to, even though it's a dummy address, going to the site that she listed, it might bring another clue, or at the very least, if that trail runs cold, then we know not to go in that direction anymore. Based on what we do know, she was probably just trying to build up as much trust as she can so that when whatever they were planning happened, they were able to do it without her being a primary suspect.
You know what we could do? We could start at... Where does she work? The color guard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We could start at the color guard and ask whoever that person was which direction she leaves. And then as we go on that direction, we can just ask, storefronts, people walking around, maybe an old person on a porch. Be like, have you seen this girl? And
Yes,
then...
but you said that she was wearing a wig, right?
Who said that?
Well, that was what the lovely person that ran
Ingrid.
the the appropriately acquired goods store.
Yeah.
Yep,
Uh,
Ingrid. Mm-hmm.
Ingrid, well, that's what he said. It seemed as though she had on a brown wig.
As you say Ingrid and start talking about it, Pip is like looking around, making sure like nobody's listening in.
Oh, please, if they wanted to kill us, they would have done it earlier.
The walls have ears. You just gotta be careful.
It's solid brick. What do you...
You're in a mage
Zenus,
tower.
like, rams. Zenus, just to, like, prove the point, he, like, takes his head and just rams into the solid, like, stone wall and just
We
comes
probably
back.
have a refrigerator just for ice packs for that reason.
Zenus just knocks on his skull. It's completely fine.
He's a goat man. He just wants to ram things.
That was entirely figurative. That's like a very common turn of phrase. Unless it's not in the Feywilds.
Yes, but we are in the mage tower. Mage towers are known for being a place of secrets and mystery. So we have, I would assume, something in place to keep secrets from getting out. Yes, Doran?
Sorry, yes, Doran is 100% there. Yes, you are correct.
He is just
He's
shoveling.
face
Yeah. He is falling asleep in his Alfredo.
Yes,
Aw.
100%. He's like,
It's a war.
Ew.
yeah, I mean, yes, there's wards and things and such. And he kind of looks at Pip and says, I know when a window's open.
Ooh.
I don't know what you're trying to
I
say.
give him a low high five.
Anyway, we should probably do something instead of just musing about it.
You're going to eat your carbs, and then we can go.
I'm eating my carbs.
And as you guys finish dinner, if you would like to do a short rest, you sure can.
Oh, yes, I
Sure
think.
would.
Yeah.
I could use a rest.
Did I only lose 2 hit points last week? I thought I lost more than that.
You kept on not getting hit and succeeding on intelligence saving throws. What the hell?
Except that last one!
Yeah.
I had to walk all the way back up the stairs. Yeah, my con mod will just bring you back up.
Do I want to use 1 or 2 hit dice?
You can use one and then another if you'd like. You don't have to. decide how many to use to, at the first.
Uh-oh.
Was that what? How many? Skip that.
Ooh, how many hit points did you lose, Heather?
I was down to 17. Yeah, I say I fight from the back a lot, and that was a lie.
The fact that you lost more than half your hit points determined that was a lie.
I only got 4 hit points back. Cool.
Oh.
I'm using another one.
It's fine. But yeah, you guys. There you go, Dev.
I only
You
need 4 more.
finish dinner. The sun is.
Oh, okay, no, I was just talking to myself. I was making sure that the hit points got healed.
The sun is still pretty high in the sky. It is sort of late spring, so it takes a while for the sun to go down. What would you like to do with the remaining couple hours of the day?
Should we
Are
go
we-
investigate Stefano? What was her name?
Stephanie. a normal human world name.
If we don't know a precise location, it might be tough. And if she wasn't disguised, that might also be tough. What else do we know about her?
You do know the fake address.
We do know the fake address, but
I was gonna say Zenus would just start walking to the fake address. Just he'd go on his own if nobody else. If
I'll
I'd
go.
follow.
I might find a place that's abandoned,
I'll
and then
go.
I can, find his keepers.
what?
Yeah, so you guys walk through the town. And make your way to a quiet residential street.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what?
Have a map.
The
I
cool
don't have
thing is,
spells.
the cool thing is that the map. I'm already on the battle
the little
map.
horse toy.
Yeah, you see toys in the yard. There's a bench. There's a couple benches on the street,
Cute.
street lights. And the address that was Stephanie's house is this one down here.
Is that a knocked over trebuchet?
Where?
Or is it a bird?
It's a Trojan raven.
Oh, wonderful.
It's a
Little push
kid's
toy.
tricycle. Yeah.
Oh yes, I see it now. Okay.
Mhm.
Ew.
It's from the toys section of Incarnate.
Is that what we want to call that? Sure.
Eyes of the eagle activate. I'm gonna
I'm
look
gonna
around.
say that every time.
Maybe.
I hope so.
And yeah, you see
Very Power Ranger-y.
there are
Go eyes.
like I said, the house with the red roof is the one that was Stephanie's address. The 4 houses on the corner seem to be pretty standard houses, and then there is sort of this dilapidated house. The roof is caved in, the door is covered in plywood. The north middle one behind.
The fortress-looking house is dilapidated.
Yes.
Okay.
No roof.
Which one's the fortress-looking one? Oh, the one up top.
Yeah, top middle.
All right. As soon as we enter the scene, I am going to do a perception check with these eyes of the eagle.
Go for it.
I'm just going to give a scan of the area, see if I notice any peculiarities, other than the dilapidated house, of course. That is a 22.
22. You watch. And you keep an eye, and you're looking all over the place. What is everyone else doing at this time?
Zenus thinks nothing of it. Despite all his grumbling he's a people person. So he'll go up to the door and knock to Stephanie's address.
Yeah, and you go up, and this looks like a teenage dwarf comes to the door. Can I help you?
Hi, I was looking for some advice. I just recently started at the Color Guard, and I was given an address of the former male person. I'm not really sure if she's here. Her name's Stephanie.
She kind of looks at you. Mom, do we know anyone named Stephanie? And you hear, kind of muffled behind, no, who's asking?
Oh, sorry, ma'am. I'm just a part of the local mail carriers guild. I was just trying to figure out.
I'm just a poor country boy trying to make his way in the big city.
I was just trying to figure everything out. Whoever was there previous to me just left things in an awful state of disarray, and
Stephanie was a mess.
yes, I was just hoping if I may talk to her to figure out what her system was so that I could fix it without damaging too much of the,
I don't know
items.
any Stephanie.
Oh, all right. Say, I couldn't help but notice, is the house that's across the street from here, what's the deal with all that? It kind of it's weird. It stands out amongst everything else, and you have a lovely yacht.
By the way, I'm on my way to go break into the abandoned house.
Yeah, Castor's on their way there too.
Venus
Turn
is
and
trying to
watch.
keep their attention.
I want to like rabbit hop up to like grab onto the edge and like look down and what's in.
I'm just gonna try and get in.
So
Got my thieves' tools out.
as you say this, Dev, you're watching this other house. Pip is watching this as he walks up, and it's interesting. You notice there's with your eagle eyes of perception. You notice
Look with your special eyes.
you
My
notice
friend!
you notice a spider climb up the wall,
Like a big spider.
like a relatively large spider, and then you're watching, and a few moments later, the spider climbs up the wall, and you're watching, and a few moments later, the spider climbs up the wall.
Peculiar.
It's an illusion. I hit it with my sword.
I didn't tell you that yet.
And you're watching this house, and you watch one of the windows that is broken. It's got like this heavy curtain in it, and you watch it flutter, and then it stays.
I'm
still.
gonna run over to
You watch
Glimmer.
it flutter, and it stays still, and you watch it flutter, and then it stays still.
Glimmer,
in the
can
same
you
pattern.
make magic go away?
I have detect magic. I can see the magic, but I cannot.
Hey Zenus, can you make magic go away?
Yeah, you can hit it.
I think I might have to spell magic, but I'd have to access my spells first.
I do have it.
Oh, okay. I need you to cast at this house.
Can
As
we
Pip
just...
is yelling at our friends, can you make magic go away? I'm going to use my magical sense, my magic awareness, to see if there's any spell being cast on this house, or if this is a magic item at work.
I am making it obvious that I'm suspicious of this house now. Because I'm pointing at it. I'm like, this house is
As I
strange.
walk over, a great
Dispel-
sword in hand.
As you go up, Castor, you definitely feel magic. Does your thing like say what school, or what is the wording?
The wording is, as an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to.
You sense, I think, 4 or 5 overlapping illusion spells.
Mm-hmm. I hit the house.
You hit the house.
Just Straight up, just smack it with your
Great
sword.
sword to the house. Just see.
Yuri, Yuri, did you ever watch Forged in Fire?
Did not know.
It's a house mimic.
A lot of times when they hit their swords against hard stuff, their swords break.
It's true.
It's D&D, okay?
It's dynamite.
But yeah, you sense overlapping illusion magic on this house, and you hit it, and it's there.
I'm gonna go up to
the
the front door.
illusions are inside the house. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna rabbit hop up and catch like the edge of the house to like look down what's inside.
All right, if there's multiple spells, then a simple
Because there's
dispel
no
magic.
roof on it.
A simple dispel magic will only get rid of one and won't get rid of everything. So I'm just gonna go in the front door. If it's locked, I'm gonna pick it.
Zenus will just turn to, like, as he's watching all of this happen, he'll just turn over and just to the teenager there, and it's like, sorry, thank you for your time. We're here on official Color God business.
She goes, okay, bye.
Okay, weirdos. You stupid conspiracies.
It's just in case your mom wonders why there's a bunch of people breaking into a house across the street. It's
Nobody
a legitimate
cares about
business.
their neighbors.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they do.
He's just a simple country boy in the big city.
I'm picking the
Leave
lock.
it alone.
Is there a lock to be picked?
I'm now here on this house.
Give me
Oh, you have expertise.
an investigation check.
Glimmer leans over to Zenus. Our friends are real go-getters, are they not?
I love their initiative.
It's a 14.
14.
Yeah.
So, as you look at this door, the lock seems broken. But when you try to turn the handle and open it, it doesn't open. You can attempt to pick the lock.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be tricky because... Yep, it's going to be tricky. So you can do that if you would like.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I have expertise. And is it disadvantage or is the DC just high?
No, the DC is just high.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick it. 13.
You are trying to get in, and your tools just are not hitting the lock right, and you cannot figure out what's going on with that.
Okay, time to set it on fire. It's always plan B.
I've located wherever the roof is, or the roof isn't, and I'm up there, like, looking at stuff.
Is this, like,
You,
as solid
you
as a
look,
fortress? In a way?
It is.
Dwarven fortress?
It feels just like a house.
Okay.
As Castor looks down, you see, as you're looking down, you're seeing through rotted slats into a dusty house with furniture with cloth over it. You are still sensing illusion magic, though.
Does the lock that Pip tried to pick, does it seem like there's magic impacting it? Or is it just a
There's
really creepy
illusion.
lock?
There's illusion over the whole facade of this house.
I'm gonna break the boards and jump into the house.
You know, I am just now thinking that perhaps it would be a little bit silly that a person would give a fake address and then simply live right across the street. Do you not think?
Too late.
Give me an insight check, Glimmer.
Okay.
This is very clearly a trap, and I have fallen for it.
She's just like chatting with Zenus. It's like very casual.
I just
I
want
love that you
whatever.
guys are across the street.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
That one.
I'm gonna hop up on top of the roof as well.
Yeah, and you see the same thing. You see sort of rotting roof beams. Give me... Both of you could give me straight knowledge checks.
Oh no!
What's knowledge?
13!
Intellect.
What's an intellect?
13 no
11.
mod.
We're smart.
You guys are smart.
We are people
Castor.
of action, damn it!
Castor, I think with a 13, 11 might be a little too low, but a 13, it might occur to you that most dwarven houses are not made of wood.
Too late, already going down. I say, wow, it's weird this is wood as I plunge my sword into it and start prying boards
You all look
apart.
over and you just see the giant silhouette of Castor just like attacking the top of this house.
And as your hammer, or as your sword, right? As your sword
Yeah, it's sword.
comes down, it clanks off of stone and not wood, like you would clearly see.
Well, I have an update.
Alright, I'm going off the roof and I'm gonna find a window.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an open window? Or a boarded up window?
I in the meantime, I'm gonna step onto the stone and like gently step around to see if I can find any hole in it that's like illusory.
I'm gonna throw a
There
rock
does not
at the
seem
window.
to be any holes. Give me an attack roll.
I'm just gonna throw a rock. A strength or dexterity?
Strength.
Okay.
To try to break a window.
It's a 9.
It does not what?
Doesn't even
What?
hit.
What are Zenus, Glimmer, and Suliya doing at this time?
2 idiots trying to get into a house.
I'm probably trying to figure out the specific, like, where the illusions seem to be the most prevalent.
It is literally, with your arcane ability, it feels like a 30-foot cube.
So it's just everywhere in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Are these windows glass? Wood?
Yeah, I'll jump
Diamond?
down and
You-
attempt
you-
to. If Pip knows where the window is, I too am gonna try to get into the window.
The window that you're trying to break, when you threw with your 9, it went through, but it hit like a particle board like behind it.
Or should I try to break the door down? Do you think that would be more helpful?
Should we perhaps ask the residents around here what they think of the house before we go breaking and entering?
The window's
I
more fun.
promise you, neighbors don't care about what happens next door.
Yeah, especially
Like-
for law enforcement.
Yeah,
Zenus?
right.
You know, Castor, doing the door would probably be, like, cooler, but doing the window might be sneakier.
And Wyatt.
We'll do sneaky.
As Zenus will go up to Suliya and just say, does it seem like it's all one thing, or is there a specific one you want me to target with?
I just don't know where they begin and where they end, is the thing.
One way to find out, I cast Dispel Magic on the house. Just aiming
And
for the front door, if I
as-
have to localize a point.
As you cast a spell magic, you sense something fall off. However, as you're watching, like the spider climb, and it goes, and then there's like a pause, and then it goes, and then a pause, goes, pause.
You took one of the layers.
Can you do it again?
Wait. Castor's
That
gotta
was
break
my
this
last
window.
spell.
I'm gonna break this
Two
window
spell
real
slots for
quick.
Spell magic.
So, do I know which effect I essentially got rid of? Or is it... Or does it seem
Give
like
me-
somebody recast it?
Give me an Arcana check. It'd be a low DC.
21.
Well, you didn't need the low DC. This feels like rolling programmed illusions. because this is one of my. I like doing this because it's fun. So program delusion.
Mm-hmm.
With the 21, you would know. You create an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon, blah, 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 that lasts up to 5 minutes. However, once the illusion finishes performing, it disappears and remains dormant for 10.
We just need to watch it for 5 minutes.
So, it's a rolling program delusion. So, like, as one stops, the next one finishes, or the next one starts.
Oh. So I got rid of
One of them.
one of the gaps.
How long is the pause?
Well, it's 10
So
minutes.
it's
and if
10
there's
minutes,
3,
so
and if it
there's-
runs for 5, there's 3, right?
There's at least 3.
Okay.
Do you want me to throw a dispel magic on it then?
I'm out of spells. I can do cantrips. I think one of us should have enough in case things go down. So I don't think it's worth it. We either can wait or we depend on Pip and Castor to break open a window. I see Castor's sword just going back as they're prepping.
Yeah, does a 26 break this window?
If there are rolling program delusions and there's a set number, they still need to run out at some point. So they need to be recasted at least semi-regularly. So that means whoever's casting it must be nearby.
So the program delusion stays indefinitely unless it's dispelled. So it goes for 5, and then so what it is when there's a trigger that happens, and you guys would know this is a very magical society. So a thing that you guys would know is that the magic mouths, there's magic mouth speaker systems around so that announcements can happen. So a trigger can be someone saying something. So if this is another cool out of game thing that I read. Somebody read where you can effectively make a computer using magic mouse.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's what the speaker system is. It's a computer system made of magic mouths. And it's not above someone's knowledge to be able to create some sort of magic mouth program to be able to continually trigger the program delusions once they've been set.
Would we know, getting rid of that program that's casting it, the magic mouth, if we found that and destroyed it, would that get rid of the illusions? Because that would effectively break concentration, right?
So it's just the magic mouths are just triggering it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I thought I had something there.
So, because it could for example, the trigger could be a sound is made within X feet of the thing. So it's either the magic mouth making the sound or somebody hitting the roof with their sword over and over again.
I dropped down to hit the window. What do you want from me?
I'm gonna throw another rock.
We can't all be wizards. Some of us are trying to jimmy boards off with a sword.
But yeah, as Castor goes and swings their sword at the window, you do hear heavy glass falling to the ground as
Something terrible comes out of the house. Oh no, we get outside!
Is this window here that you broke. So you're able to get in to the house from there. Give me a perception check as you get into the house.
Is it dark?
When I go in,
Yes.
can I cast detect magic on myself? And like I know that the whole house is illusions, but I want to keep an eye out and see like if I can find like like an invisible person.
21, 15 plus 6.
18 perception.
21.
If it's dark, I don't have advantage.
Neat.
Right, there's 3 giant spiders in here.
You hear coming from this door over here. This one is open.
What if we
This
just
door's
broke into an
closed.
old lady's home and she just wanted to just be left
You
alone?
Here. Just this sound of gnashing teeth, and that is where we're going to pause for a 10-minute break.
Shit.
Take your bets now. What do you think it is?
I was
Pipperin
thinking,
mouther, maybe.
I was
Could be
thinking
kinda
it's that
fun.
hag from the Feywild again.
Oh no.
I think
I'm
it's,
gonna
why I'm
say-
not entering yet.
it's probably just
3
a puppy.
blink dogs.
It's just a puppy.
And we will be back in 10 to 12 minutes. So see you then. everyone. We're back into a house that the team has just broken into for some reason.
Woo!
With gnashing of teeth behind a door. That's fun.
We're felons.
So as as you guys start climbing in,
we've got a warrant.
Have Zenus and Suliya climbed in as well, or are you guys staying outside?
I'm staying outside until I know what's going on in there.
I'm gonna go open the front door.
Yeah, it's much easier on the inside.
I'm gonna poke my head out. Hey, Suliya.
You see Pip's head poke through, just straight through a wooden door.
Hey.
I jump.
So there's some sounds inside. We're a little concerned. You know, it might be a monster.
And as you say that, I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, cool.
There's something inside. Might be a monster.
Don't forget to select your character before you roll initiative.
As
What
two
are they?
of these things come pouring out of the room, and I'm going to do this so you guys can see.
Things
11.
Boom! That.
pouring
Oh.
Oh.
stuff.
Wait, where is it?
Say that!
I guess I wasn't far off with the gibbering mouther, but I don't know what that is.
How many more aberrational creatures are we gonna have to fight from other dimensions? And...
Are these dead guys map accurate too?
No, there's no guys. It's just the things.
But this is why I moved in front of the door.
As the door bursts open, Pip's gonna go back through the illusion and then pop back out and be like,
Oh, good.
they got big teeth.
That's the takeaway.
That really narrows it down. I can picture it so vividly in my head.
Yeah, I know,
Big teeth.
right?
And we will start with Zenus, who you currently see a wooden door with Pip's head sticking out of it.
Okay, so they're just in there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Zenus will,
You can just step
Out
over
of-
me, I'm short.
well, yeah, I'll move 5. As much as I want to, I will pick my feet up so I step over him. I don't hit him with a hoof on the way in. So that's 10,
I'm
So
utterly...
courteous.
15. When I'm inside here, do I... Because is this door still closed?
That door is open. It is actually fully off. It's not actually a door. I just use the thing.
Oh,
it's,
sure.
It's like fully off its hinge and like just sort of leaning off to the side.
Can I see into the...
Yes, you can beyond Castor. You can see this creature, just like, "Rah!" And it is not seeing. It is not making any actual words as it.
Jesus, I thought the spectators were ugly, and I'll cast Vicious Mockery.
Will you please get off of me?
No, I'm safe here. I'll go another 5 feet into the room. Drawing my, I'll cast Vicious Mockery on this, the one that's, I think I can see. That's on that table, it looks like. Or rug, whatever it is.
It's a rug, and then it's got like a little stumpy table that
Gotcha,
it's just
gotcha.
it's kind of like sprawling over.
Sure. So a wisdom save of 16.
What do you say?
Neat.
How do you mock it?
I said Did you not hear me, Dev?
Spectators
I'm sorry. I said I thought the spectators were ugly.
Oh, I thought that was just a general
So-
statement.
No.
So that's
That's
a
what I was saying.
Natural 1 for a 0.
All right. So that is 2d4 psychic damage. So 5 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. And seeing this, Zenus will turn to Pip and just go, just make yourself useful, and grant bardic inspiration.
Oh, it's another vicious mockery.
Okay, anything else?
Oh, I am next.
Nope. I'll move another 5 feet, so I'm close to a window if I have to duck out.
Sounds good. We are up to Pipperin.
I pull up my little crossbow and I spin it a little bit, then put it down and then close one eye and steady aim as I plant my feet firmly in the ground, and then I shoot it. The
Cool.
one that I can see, this one.
Yeah.
Boom. So I got advantage. Oh, 18 plus 7, 25.
Yeah.
Alright, I had advantage, so I get my sneak attack. And I'm aiming for its orange eyeball, because I don't like it. 18 points of piercing damage. And I'm all done.
Neat. Oh, and
It goes right through, right between Castor's legs, the bolt.
beautiful.
You just tear 2 more holes into my shawl? What is wrong with you?
Oops, my bad. I'll fix that later.
And then we are to Glimmer.
Okay, Glimmer is gonna kind of get a little bit closer in, and I'm gonna conserve some spell slots just in case. So we're gonna go with a Firebolt.
Neat.
It's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Cuckoo. And 10 damage.
10 damage. And as your firebolt goes, you're doing the one that's this guy, right? And not the other one.
This one.
Your firebolt does not do quite as much damage as you would have hoped. It seems
Oh no, they're
to-
fiends.
It is not good. It is actually it is very good against fire.
It still does some damage, but it seems to be okay with that.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action to try and get. So if I use my sorcery points to get spell slots back, it's 1 point per spell level, right? So like if I want a 3rd level spell back, it'll cost me 3 sorcery points.
Yes.
I was gonna say I have never played a sorcerer. I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna get a 2nd level spell back.
Neat. Anything else?
Dassy.
Okie dokie. And then we are to Castor.
Nice. I'm going to step in through the door.
Mm-hmm. And you see the other one there now.
I see
on the
them
other
both.
side of the wall.
I would like to rage.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll my d8. Hope it's not bad. It's a 6. 6s. Until your rage ends, you're surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
Oh.
So, almost drawn from the ether as Castor pulls their sword out from across their back, as it just slides across the shoulder, a spark of different elements start just swirling around like fire, ice. It turns to metal, to ground, to rock, to sand. It's just shifting as the elements spread around them and sort of make a protective barrier within the 10 feet. As I'm going to recklessly take my first swing at the injured one for a 16 plus 8, 24.
That will hit.
Oh, no. Not great for damage. How much do I add? 8 points. Plus 2 for rage. Oh no. 9. 11 points of damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my second attack and swing at the other one. Oh, for a crit!
Woohoo!
Critacular.
Critacular! Do we do brutal criticals or just double your dice?
So it's max one set of dice and then roll like them.
Okay, so then that would be 12 plus 2 plus 5. 7, 14, 19 plus 6. I said 19. 25 points of damage? Of magical slashing damage as I bring down this, still like with the ichor of the first one, splatter it like straight into the second one, and I'm going to stay here in the door.
Yeah, and as your sword comes down, this thing has its mouth open wide, ready to bite soon, and you just go right down the middle of this mouth, and this thing falls in two.
Ooh.
Oh.
Neat. Anything else?
No, that was my movement action, bonus action.
And then we are to Suliya.
So, question, is the ground or the area made of loose earth or stone?
It is not loose on the inside. No, it is.
Okay.
It is made of stone, but
So
not
then,
loose.
if I were to cast Earth Tremor right about here, if it will let me, right about there, it's 10. Oh wait, it's not 10 feet from the monster, but it's like, oh wait, that's also 10 feet from Castor.
Can you? Is it? Do you have to see the space?
With it just says you cause a tremor in the ground within range. Does not say I have to see the space, but I can come inside if I need to. Yeah, that I have enough movement. And is there a wall like right here?
Yeah, it is fully just like a house.
Okay. Would I be able to see it past Castor if I run into the house?
Yeah, you can see past.
I think with Earth Tremor, because it's like you're not trying to, it's originating from the ground, so you kind of just gotta like guess where on the ground you're targeting. Whereas opposed to like a lot of stuff, you have to see it because like there's a straight line.
But it doesn't say if it's a cone or if it's like a circle or a square of effect.
It just says range area is 10 feet.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
everything within 10 feet of where you put the center.
Center right here, then it would hit just the guy, but not Castor or Zenus.
Okie dokie.
So I might run in like right here and then just cast Earth Tremor right here because that wouldn't hit anybody. So that is 1d6 of damage. Well, it has to do a dexterity saving throw, which it has disadvantage on, right?
No, it has disadvantage on its next attack.
No,
Okay,
it does.
so
The one
That one died.
is dead. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
JK.
so it just does dexterity saving throw then.
15.
I believe that just barely passes.
So is it?
Yeah. Or
Half then?
oh no, my save is 13, and
Oof.
it is no damage if it passes, so nothing happens.
Okay. Yeah, you guys feel the house shake a little bit, but everything seems fine. Anything else for Suliya?
It's the apocalypse.
I don't want to set the house on fire, so no.
It is
Okie
difficult
dokie.
terrain, so there's that.
Well, that's only if it's loose stone or earth, I think.
Is it loose? Oh yeah, loose earth or stone. JK.
Neat. So, guys, coming up there, and it is going to. You just see this pile of sludge and vomit.
Sorry, your
What?
cat knocked off your D20 pillow, and I'm like, what did it roll?
Did it roll? It rolled A 6.
Oh,
Oof.
that was a terrible roll.
Weak sauce roll, Trixie.
Do better. Get good.
I just thought it was
Roll
funny.
better.
The cat rolled the die.
But yeah, you just see this surge of stomach acid disgorge out of the thing. And
Yep.
I'm going to draw a box.
Ooh.
15-foot box.
Pulling a starfish, throwing up its gut so it can dissolve, digest.
Suliya, Glimmer, and Pep.
No.
It
Mm-mm.
doesn't hit me? Oh my god.
It like
You ducked.
you see this arc of stomach acid
Blech.
arc over your head and land right on the head of the bear rug and just go and coat Suliya, Glimmer, and Pipperin maybe with so I need a dex save from the 3 of you.
I failed.
Dex.
I also failed.
Oh no.
Oh,
and I have
no.
+1 on saves. That is a 14 from me.
It's a good thing we took a short
A
rest.
14 will save. So, Suliya, this acid comes and you manage to dip and dodge and duck and dip, whatever the thing is, you know what I'm trying to say, and not get hit by any stomach acid.
Oh, well, that's nice at least.
But, Glimmer and Pip, you take 15 points of acid damage and slip and fall to the ground as the acid.
Twice in 1
causes-
week, Glimmer?
How many
causes you to
points?
fall to
Twice
the
in 1
ground.
day?
It's falling
15.
prone a lot today.
Oh. Oh, this hurts. Oh, why is it burning?
I was a good noodle.
My toes.
I stayed back this time.
Ah!
I didn't
And
cast
then-
a high spell. I didn't surge. And yet, God punishes me.
I feel like you're being a tad dramatic.
as
You say lying there in acid together.
as the acid finishes coming out of the mouth, you see, or it just tries to close its mouth on Castor.
Turn isn't done. Oh no.
Good thing we
For
killed that
a-
other one. Could you imagine?
22 to hit.
Yeah, even with my +1 bonus, a 22 will hit.
This is going to be 11 piercing damage, half to 5 because you're raging.
Alright, look at
Yay,
that.
rage. Castor, leave on for me.
Be strong, Clarence. Be strong for
Tell
mother.
me to stay strong.
We're all losing our minds.
And then we are up to Zenus.
Venus, do not let Pipperin into my room when I have passed on. I'm going to die now.
I think Zenus just. What? And just.
What's going on?
And just like not sure what to make of whatever is going on. Is going to. I don't know if it'll make really any difference. If I can do it with my movement. Zenus will go in. He'll take out his.
You have a sword? You have like a little rapier?
Yeah. Actually,
God.
so I have 5, 10. I'll slide between Castor's legs.
Wow.
Um,
I'm. What's going on?
And
That's what I get for having a
into
wide stance.
flanking. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna. It keeps you grounded. It's better than what Pipperin was able to do. Though, in Pip, your defense, stomach acid isn't necessarily very good. Anyway,
Bags!
stab it.
Pip's going to die too.
With a +1 rapier for 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Ooh, look at that hit.
I won't let you die, Glimmer.
I'm already dead.
I promise.
So that's 7 points of piercing damage, and
Promise,
it's
Roswell.
magical. Since that was the one Doran enchanted when we...
Oh,
I think that was before we... Yeah, maybe before we even entered the Feywild.
It was, yeah.
Jeez.
A long time ago.
And then as a bonus action, turn to Castor and just say, I got your back.
I appreciate it.
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, I
Thank
have
you.
Bardic Inspiration.
You also do have Bardic Inspiration.
I could have used
You could
that.
have used that on your thing.
I wasn't sure how badly
Actually, I
you
still
just said
rolled
you
bad.
failed,
I rolled
so
bad.
I assumed that was either, probably a nat 2, which is the worst you could do.
Yep.
That's what I got.
Oh my god, twinsies!
Suliya, come close.
Anything else?
Nope, that was movement, action, and bonus action.
Neat. And at initiative count 20, you guys hear echoing through the house.
Hmm?
5 little snakes rummaging through my house. Better hope you're not there when I get back.
Glimmer, you were right, it's the hag!
Stay away from my boy.
My
My
boy!
beautiful boy.
Is it the same voice as...
Oh, I'm leaving
Castor
it.
doesn't know the hag!
Well, Zenus would. He was split in two by her. He just goes, okay, not the same person I thought it would be, but still probably not a good idea. We should kick this thing's ass and then move along.
Okay, I have a question for you,
Mm-hmm.
Melissa. Is the acid a continuing thing?
No.
Okay, so I don't risk anything if I just stay on the ground.
No.
Okay.
And it is Pipperin.
It is my turn. Yeah. I'm just gonna do I have disadvantage on anything if I shoot from prone?
Not if you flip onto your belly and do like a sniper position.
Oh no, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. That's all attack rolls. So I'm just gonna stand up, wipe myself off, do a little stretch, and then fire a crossbow bolt at this thing.
Okay.
Not at advantage. That is a 12 plus 7, 19.
That will hit.
Alright, and because I have friends next to it, sneak attack. 8, 11, 12 plus 4, another 16.
Cool.
And I'm a little concerned about that voice. And the fact that, like, I don't really, no. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Glimmer.
I'm gonna stand up,
Mm-hmm.
brush myself off.
I'll help you up.
Thank you. And I'm gonna try another firebolt at it.
That didn't work so good last time.
I know, but
Is it-
my other cantrip is I have to be touching it. That's a 22 to hit.
You can just walk
You do
through
it.
Castor's legs. Everybody's doing
Yeah,
it.
Oh my god, I can move to the side if you'd like!
You know when I
22
was
does it.
crying about dying on the floor? That's because that thing took out almost half my hit points again. In one fell swoop of speed. 12 damage.
12 damage. Neat.
Can I do anything else? Let's find out. God damn it, I always always forget I have Tides of Chaos. Okay, hold on. I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we are to Castor.
Are you still concentrating on detect magic, Glimmer?
Oh, yeah, hold on, I gotta roll for that. That's a con save, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna want to use it after this.
Super gone. I got a 9.
Oh my gosh!
I rolled a 3 and got a 9, so...
Reckless.
It's fine.
You don't actually
15
need to
plus
reckless.
8.
You don't actually need to reckless this time, but it's fine.
Ah.
But yes, that'll hit.
15 plus 8. Oh, better damage. That is gonna be 9 plus 2 is 11 plus 5. 16 points of magic slashing damage.
Neat.
Alright, second attack. Oh no! I would like to. Oh no, wait.
You have advantage.
Because of this advantage. Okay, never mind. Better! 17 plus 8.
That'll hit.
Oh, another 4. My god, the disrespect. 11 points of magic slashing damage.
Hey, Yuri,
Yes.
how do you want to do this?
Oh, I love that question. So, the first hit is just like a normal one, and the second one, I kind of like lose my balance, and as my sword just starts to slip from my hand, I remember that Zenus is on the other side, and I turn the grip, and I bring it up, and I once more bisect this thing straight through the mouth.
Beautiful. And
Because that first one was a net 1. But
yikes!
because Zenus was there, it was a 17.
And it collapses to the ground dead.
Up the cloak.
And what do you guys want to do as that voice is still
Yeah, I'm gonna-
echoing through the house?
I'm
First-
gonna throw up my detect magic again.
First, I would like to
Breaking
see
through the store.
if this bear rug has dissolved from the acid at all.
Yes, 100%.
That's really a sad sight, seeing a bear rug go to waste like that.
Sort of get the
Wait.
feeling we should get out of here.
Where
Let's explore a little bit first.
where did you want me to look with the detect magic?
Everywhere. See if there's a secret hatch.
Okay, I look with my special eyes.
It is a little difficult to see or to find more besides the illusion magic that's around the outside, but you do find under the bed an arcanely locked chest.
Oh! I immediately go to check it for traps.
It is arcanely locked. It's got
Do
an
you
arcane.
want to dispel magic? Would that work on it?
It should.
I cast dispel magic on the arcane lock.
Can I grab it and carry it out to the front?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. And you dispel it, and then is it locked? Still.
Mhm.
Okay, now I'm gonna use my thieves' tools.
Yep.
All right. What am I doing advantage for?
Roll that damage.
All right. That was a 26.
Yeah, easy enough. The once the arcane lock is gone, it's a fairly simple click click pop, and the
Easy
chest
peasy.
opens up.
What's inside?
And inside you find a stash of gold coins. However, they do not look like the coins that you normally see. They have this. Let's see if I can get it to come on. Yay, I did. They have this mark inscribed on them instead.
I'll hold one of them up to Glimmer, and I'm like,
Is it magical at all?
No, it's just a gold. It's just gold coins.
but special
Are
gold
these-
coins.
gold from the other continent? Do we think the Elven continent?
Give me history checks.
Can I also do a history check?
Hmm?
Can I also do a history check?
Yes, anyone that wants to can.
I would like to
It's a
perform an investigation
15.
check as well to
No mod.
try to see if I can get any clues as to who the person that we're dealing with might be, or what they might be.
10.
8.
10, 8.
15, no modifier.
You said a history?
Mm-hmm.
25.
Ooh.
Yeah.
25. I think Castor feels like they've seen this spark before, they're not sure where. Zenus, though, that is Duragar coin.
Ooh, Dark Elves. Dark Dwarfs.
I rolled an 8 for the investigation check, but I'm gonna add the Bardic Inspiration. It's a D8, right?
Yep.
That's a 4, so a total of 12 for the investigation.
So what were you investigating? Sorry.
I am trying to find clues to discern who or what the person that owns this or lives here might be.
You see, as you're looking around, there are, like, drop cloths piled in the corner.
Say what now? Drop claws?
Like, drop cloths. Yeah.
What? How do you
And
spell
there
that?
is a drop cloth.
Rock
Cloth.
cloth.
I was hearing claws, and I'm like,
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
claws.
No,
Minnesota.
like when you're painting and you put cloths down.
I thought it was a drop claw, and I was like, what kind of weird ass weapon?
Wait a
is
minute.
that?
Wait a minute. What were these things eating?
What'd you get? A 12?
It was a 12.
Roll me 4d8.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Do I have to tell you the
you
total?
take psychic
No,
damage.
each number.
Okay, the first one is a 5. The second one is a 1. The third one is a 4. And the fourth one is a 5. 5, 1, 4, 5.
You find just a ridiculous amount of keys
Oh.
that some of them seem to go to the various doors in the house. Some of them unsure. You find a intact wineskin. And you find a corroded gauntlet with a skeletal hand still inside.
Oh! Okay, so we found a bunch
what
of keys.
size hand are we
A
talking about?
bunch, or a
It is,
skin. A
as-
gloved
as-
hand, you said?
yeah, a corroded
Gauntlet.
gauntlet. A gauntleted hand.
I'm taking that gauntlet. Pulling
The gauntlet is corroded and fully
Oh, yeah.
just like falling apart.
Never mind.
And the skeletal hand inside does not look humanoid.
Oh! Well, I'm just gonna stealth over to Glimmer's bag of holding.
Do not keep your
Oh
my
garbage
God.
in my bag.
I am rolling terrible. That was a 9 on stealth.
Why do you want this? This is disgusting.
Well, we need to see what kind
Keep
of
it in
creature.
your own bag.
Anyway, there was a murder that happened here, and these drop cloths were here to make the cleanup easy. These things were here to dispose of a body. Deduction made.
Non-humanoid. Bro, I am fascinated by that skeletal hand. What is it?
I give
You'll
you the
take
hand,
it.
and I start putting keys into the bag of holding. Well, I'm gonna take the keys and try every keyhole in this place.
Yeah,
I feel like we should get out of here.
about
first
half
of
of
all.
the
Second
keys.
that.
About half the keys there. Lastly, though, in the chest,
Yes.
you find a folded up piece of paper. Piece of parchment.
I will open the piece of paper.
Actually,
is-
Suliya's the translator and all that, isn't it?
Suliya's outside right now. She wants to get out of here.
Melissa, can I make some sort of check to find out what sort of non-humanoid this hand belongs to?
Taste it.
Give me a nature check.
Nature.
But yeah, so
And I'm gonna add my D8.
I'm trying all the keyholes.
Can I inspect the body of the monsters to see if I can tell what they are?
Did I call this a medicine check?
No.
Darn. Okay. That's gonna mean 8 plus 4.
Well, it is clawed, and the finger bones are like elongated, and it looks fiendish.
Yeah.
Roll a nature check. Glimmer to figure out these monsters.
While they're doing that, I'm keeping an eye out because I don't trust like that. And I
Just like-
I don't trust like that. And I feel like whoever lives here is coming back right now.
You've never seen these before. You have no idea what they are.
Put them
They've
in
got
your bag.
giant maws.
Stay away from
That's all
my
you can
bag.
tell.
I did not buy it for you.
How many?
Buy it at all. You stole it from your dad.
I rightfully took it as a reward for our hard work.
It was appropriately acquired.
Yes.
How many gold coins
About-
were there?
There was about 50 gold coins that you are not confident you could spend here.
But they're from the
Not to
Duergar.
Do we want to take
Mhm.
like 5 so we can identify them?
No, you take all the gold coins when you can take all the gold coins.
Alright. The gold coins
and-
I will put into the bag of holding, but
Okay.
anytime Pip gets near me with his weird shit, I let him snatch the
I want to
bag.
put all the
And-
keys in there. You never know when you're
About
gonna need
half of the
keys.
About half of the keys work in this house.
Okay.
Half of the keys.
Do I find anything
don't
interesting
know.
when I opened everything?
Not really. No.
Okay, all the keys are
you
going in your
found-
bag.
You found, like, in the kitchen area, there was a locked cupboard that just had a couple of goblets with like spider webs, like, over them, and yeah.
Glimmer, are these magical?
Yes, they are. You should try and open them. Take them.
Okay, I take them and I put them in the bag.
No, get your own bag.
I was gonna take that bag, but you got it first. Even though I was supposed to go
wanted to-
before you, and I wanted to go
You
last.
you wanted to go last.
That's because I'm a charitable boy. Man,
You can't
A
even say the
charitable
word.
bull guy.
You can't even say the word.
I don't need to. You know what I said.
And as you guys find all this stuff, what are you doing besides
Glimmer's
arguing in the
inching
house?
out the door.
You said there's a piece of parchment. Zenus picked it up and opened it. What?
Oh
was-
yeah, can we get back to the real mystery?
Y'all were having a good time. I was just gonna let it play out until it all sat down.
You see a rough map with an X on it. Language you can't read on the map.
Is it in giant? It's the only language I can read.
So
Guys, we gotta get more languages. This is just sad.
First, we gotta get out of here. because
That
I feel like
Zenus can't read.
Pipperin
I'll
is
just
headed
stick
out.
it in. Yeah, I'll
Excuse
stick
me,
it in
pardon
my
me,
pocket
excuse me.
for now.
Alright.
I'll do a final sweep of just like making sure there was nothing
Yeah,
else.
I'll do the same.
Let's get out of here before Suliya breaks out in hives.
Did we miss anything magical?
You guys heard the voice, didn't you?
Yeah, if she showed up, we could find out who she was, and then we could fight her.
Are
That
we in
might
any
be-
position to fight her right now?
I'm
Oh.
fine.
Before everyone leaves, Pip is gonna walk back in, take a thing of oil, put it on the table, light it on fire, then kick it over, and then leave.
He's little
Way to
awesome.
burn down the stone house.
I'm gonna burn everything inside. Whoever it is,
Sure, that'll.
they're evil.
Well, we
good.
should definitely investigate what connection this house has to
Yeah, the city office.
Infernal.
The city office might have a deed or a property, or someone might have a name associated with it. We could always break in, steal it, and then.
Oh,
Ask
Ask
for
for
it.
it.
Castor's waving around the skeletal hand as they talk. What number is this of devils and demons we've encountered in the past, 3 days? I feel like it's a lot.
Are we counting the hand, or are we not counting the hand?
The hand counts. Both
Okay.
hands count.
Then I think that's approximately.
And these things count.
Yeah, cool. 3, 4.
And Doran's book was in Infernal?
Yes, but I think that was a conscious choice on his part.
Well, still, that's a connection. I feel like we should find a tiefling, if there's any tieflings around here.
Sans
And
book.
employ them.
Sans book. It's been about 4 different varieties.
Might know anything.
Well, anyway.
Also, I know they can see in the dark, which is a big advantage for our team.
Let me. Look, why don't we just go back to the mage tower? We all need sleep. I don't care where everybody sleeps.
Fine.
I'm gonna go in my bed. Nobody is going to join me in my room. I'm going to sleep for at least 8 hours, maybe 10. We'll see. Who knows? And then we're gonna get up and we're gonna go fight. But I will translate this in the morning once I can figure out what language it's in, and Doran probably is the best one for that.
Well,
Do
has
you
everyone?
pull it out?
Yeah, has everyone?
I'd show it to Suliya, just because I'm assuming the others are either preoccupied with the hand or Glimmer's trying to calm them down.
Yeah.
Just
Do I
say,
recognize the
damage
language?
control.
Yes.
Can I translate the language?
Yeah. It says. Let's see. Oh gosh, I had it, and now I need to find my thing. Sorry.
does
I
it
have-
seem like druidic?
No, it seems like that mishmash of Elvish and Undercommon. Where's my thing? Oh my gosh, I have too much stuff, you guys. Why is it not where I want it? Why is things not where I want it to be? Okay, it says something, and that is very cool, and I will let you know what it is next week when I can find my thing, because I don't know where it went.
Oh no.
Sounds good.
Suliya's like, it's gonna maybe take a minute.
It is a name vaguely similar in cadence to Suliya,
Ooh.
but not
Can I-
Suliya.
Can I ask Suliya if they've heard that name before?
You hear in your head. You must find them. So yes.
Okay. Anything slightly more helpful than that, buddy. What type of weapon? A general direct? Did it trigger any kind of memories? Any at all?
I have a new theory.
I love you.
No. Yeah, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
So, sir, your staff, Sir Usaba, came from the Feywild, correct?
Yes.
Which is a different plane of existence. What if all of the weapons, and I pull out I reach into my my bustier, my and I pull out
You're just walking around in lingerie?
literally it's a bodysuit. I'm walking around in a swimsuit at all times. I keep my papers down there. The picture of all the artifacts. What if each one is connected to a different plane of existence, and this one is from the 9 hells?
It
This
could be.
one on this paper, and whatever connection it has to the T's, whatever the T's are of all the names.
You mean the F's?
It's just they're not F's. They're clearly 2 T's stacked on top of each other. I can read. What if
Castor Reed.
What up? I'm Castor.
I'm 19. I never fucking learned how to read. They come from different planes of existence. So like the Feywild, and then this one's from the Nine Hells, and that. And I pull the arm out. And that is where the fiends are coming from. I've cracked the case.
So you think that the weapon is sending out monsters?
Not necessarily, but now we have like a more concrete of where the weapons are coming from. And whatever person is behind whatever connection to this weapon is just sort of centered around the Nine Hells, the Abyss. The plane of the Abyss. I'm very knowledgeable about planes of existence. I'm not really. But I am familiar with the concept.
I figure out. Oh wait, that is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Castor believes that they are very proficient.
What was Suliya rolling?
For insight to see whether Castor is lying.
Castor very much believes that they are very knowledgeable about the different planes of existence.
I will say, Suliya, you know, or Suliya knows that the weapon that had been previously indicated to be a part of, like, this whole thing, the broken artifact from the village, was or has been in possession of your clan, tribe, unsure, for as long as it has been in existence.
So the artifact on the paper?
No, the artifact. So the one that is in your backstory.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I didn't understand.
Can you repeat the question?
The one in Suliya's backstory has been in possession of her clan, tribe, I don't know, whatever, for as long as it's been in existence.
Well, then maybe your specific artifact is the one that is specific to the material plane, and that's the one from the material plane.
Suliya Stava told me that Bimini created them. Right? Am I misremembering that? Or
yeah, no, Bimini created
Suliya
Stava. However, you do know that Bimini has another name that you have not figured out yet.
Bovine.
Bovine related.
They're looking for
Sometimes Archfey can be connected to other planes of
Glimmer,
reality.
give me like an insight check.
Okay.
A bow and a vine.
Okay. I can do it.
Cow.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
well,
decided it's cow nature.
16.
Ooh.
You're thinking about that. Bimini has another name. Bovine related.
We're still listening
Bimini is
off
very powerful.
cow words.
She's an archfey, or they are an archfey of the Feywild. Archfays are like gods of the Feywild. And then, for some reason, this is why it made me laugh. Valkauna pops into your head.
Valkauna?
Is that what our cow relation is? Volcauna?
Okay,
Valkauna.
so
That's a bad one.
Just an overview of how this went. Castor's giving their conspiracy theory and like doing like the aliens face.
But it's like devils.
Glimmer's just silent, connecting the dots, and then goes, Valkauna!
Yes.
Bless you. I hope you're okay.
Wait, now I gotta go look at the gods section. What down there's a god, yeah.
Do you need a lozenge?
Where do they keep the gods in this thing?
That's the name of the games that we're about to compete in. She's a different
That's
god.
the goddess that rules Rhez Lorei, right?
Here in Lodir specifically is the major worship center for Valkauna.
Here's Lodir.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it just made me laugh because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You gotta amuse yourself.
Oh.
Like
so,
I said, Melissa, it was right in front of me the whole time, and it just.
We just gotta
That's
go.
why I thought you got when I said rewatch the opening because.
Right. I thought it was the opening of the episode, not the actual opening of like the show.
Okay, so
someone's going to have to explain to me what's going on.
In the one that I said to rewatch, let's see where to go.
I think
so I said after learning more about Glimmer's staff, Suliya and the Lifebinder prophecy, and that Bimini, Archfey of Vespasara, may have had another name, possibly bovine related, and of a battle tournament, sign up, blah blah blah. The group headed out of the town, favored of Valkauna.
There it is.
I was like, I thought you guys would have gotten it then.
You can't feel like it's bovine related because it kind of sort of has the cow in the name a little bit. That's not fair. I was thinking like minotaur gods or like cow species.
Well,
that makes sense.
So Suliya is still coming online, basically. Right. So they don't have their full memories back yet. And they were getting cow in their head. Bovine? Something? I don't know.
What time is it?
We're confused. It is getting to be dark.
Okay,
you spell Volk. Why do you spell that? Wait.
Valkauna. Valkauna.
Does the color guard have any special privileges to access government documents and, deeds, property, names?
Not this late at night.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go break into the city office and try and find it.
We can just go in and ask for information. We do not need to break in and cause felonies every single time.
How close do we think I was with my theory?
I think you were so close. I was blown away.
Thank you. I'm choosing to think you're sincere.
So,
I
what
am
are you guys
ready.
doing?
I am for a long rest, I think.
Yeah, me too. But first, I am gonna go to my criminal contact. Is that Bigrand, or is it somebody else?
It could be whomever you want, but Bingrid would probably be a good choice.
Yeah, I think Bigrand would be the choice I would want to go to.
What's Alien's guy's name again?
Howard?
Runar. I'm going to Runar to run by my planes theory with him. I'm sure I'm on the right track.
Cool. So we will start with Pip and Bingrid.
Hey, Bingrid! Open up!
And his store is completely dark when you get there. And you see a light turn on in the upstairs. And he comes down, and he's in a long white nightgown and one of those long caps with a little fuzzy ball at the end. What do you want?
I got some questions for you.
Fine, Queen.
They're of great pertinence.
I'm sure.
All right. I have a couple questions for you.
He's standing there waiting, kind of tapping his foot.
You can take a seat if you want to. All right. So there is this god named Bimini, who is also named Valkauna.
Well, yeah, Valkauna's like the main deity. No, that's not hers. It's like the main deity here.
Yeah, exactly. And there's something up. Demons and fiends appearing in the city just randomly, and we heard the voice of a woman. Now, the question I have for you is, I'm trying to think of the question.
He's just sitting there, not saying anything.
Yeah.
Getting more and more perturbed look on his face.
We were trying to find a girl named Stephanie. She was seemingly infiltrated the mailroom of the color guard. And apparently she's not Stephanie, but we found this address, and I'm gonna basically tell him the address of the house that we were at, since it was like right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a couple things not adding up for me, how it all kind of connects. And I was wondering if you knew why the mages disappeared, or why Mayor Lightbraid is weird, or if Von Erikstein's wife is something or anything. I just want to check in. How are you, Bingrid?
He goes, that's a lot of questions there, man.
Yeah, it is. If you don't have any insights for me now, how about you keep an ear out?
He goes, you know, it was real sad about... Nope, that's not his voice. Trying again with the New York, it's fine, I can't do it. He goes, it was real sad with Von Erikstein's wife and what happened, when their son died. He was just never the same, and she just couldn't deal with it. She had to leave.
Where'd you go?
Family in Jornhilfen? I don't know.
Wait. Family in Jornhilfen, just like Olga. Is Olga Von Erikstein's wife?
No.
Why'd she go to Ulfis? Why'd they both go there? Jornhilfen.
Because it's another town where their families are from.
Are you sure? Okay. Yeah. No, it's okay if it's like mundane reasons.
He goes, it's just gossip that goes around, you know? He goes,
any news out of Valadar?
No.
Why you say it like that?
Because there's no news out of Valadar.
Okay. Now.
What was the other one?
Eh?
Trying to remember what the other questions were.
Okay, basically...
the demons and...
Yeah, and hear anything about demons and... summoners, summoning?
No,
Okay.
ain't heard nothing about that. Still not his voice, it's fine.
No, that's fine. Okay. So if you haven't heard anything, it might not be related to anything criminal, as far as I'm aware. You know, summoning takes a lot of material components, so if anyone's seeking out anything weird, let me know.
He goes, I gotcha.
You hear anything about some missing mages, you let me know. You know how to get a message to me, anywhere I'm at.
Got it.
And then, did he have the FF list? Did we ask him?
He had a FF list.
I would like that list. Please and thank you.
Where did it go? Hold on, I have too many pages of stuff. No. That one? Yes. His is Force 4. Found Fellows. Furtive Farba.
What was that?
Furtive Farba.
How do you spell furtive?
Furtive.
Oh, furtive.
Furtive.
What was the second part of that?
Farba.
What the hell is that? Okay. What's after that?
Facetious friends, foul fiends, and fun with fungals are the names that he has heard.
We're really hoping it's fun with fungals. All right. Good to know. Thank you. One last question. I'm gonna relay the name that was on the paper that Suliya told us. If we knew about. Okay, you don't know anything about it. Okay.
He's never heard of it. No.
Good night.
Night. Don't wake me up so late anymore. It's too late, man.
I believe it's like 9 p.m. Okay, bye.
He indicates his sleeping cap.
I'm gonna go back to the inn that I stayed in previously. It was a gold piece, so I mean it should last me like a few nights or something, you know. I hope. At least I'll say or beg.
Anyways, yes, you do that thing, and Castor.
I go to Runar, and I stride confidently through. Does Runar live at the color guard? Do we think Runar?
Yes, he and Elmir have small spaces on the second floor.
Yes, I stride in confidently to Runar's room.
He has a little lamp, and he's at a table writing.
Runar!
What?
I've been thinking. I have theories.
I feel like that might be a problem.
I know, right?
He goes, tell me your theories. I love theories.
Yes, this is why I came to you. I've been telling people I'm not one of those crazy conspiracists. No offense. But I have bad news I might be.
He goes, I don't think that's bad news.
New information has come to light. And I reach into my shirt and I pull out the hand.
What is that?
I have no idea. I believe it's demonic or devilish or fiendish in nature. We were just at the house of Stephanie, who said that she lived, but she didn't. And we found these strange creatures. They were mouths down the middle, and they were chewing on keys. But they were definitely fiendish.
Hold. And he goes, and he goes to a bookshelf that he has, and he picks out this book called Know Your Fiends, and he starts flipping through.
Those ones there. Yes.
And he says, you fought Ma demons.
Two of them. In a house. We found a chest full of Dwargar coins, magically locked, and while we were in there, a woman's voice came from the ether and said the words to us I remembered. And I've told you at this time.
5 little things. Whatever. Don't be in my home when I get back.
Yes.
Something like that.
So the only appropriate thing to do was set the place on fire. I had agreed with it.
He goes, this hand, it looks like a bone devil hand.
Bone devils? Bruh, bone devils! My god.
He goes, the Ma demons, they really only come
I'm gonna write down bone devils and wrote down bro.
Bro devils! He goes, those usually only come by summon from a warlock.
Also, in the box, we found a note with one of the names, and I'll reach back into my shirt and pull out my paper of the artifacts. Of one of the artifacts. I couldn't read it, but Suliya had said it aloud, and I say the words that Suliya said that we'll come up with later.
That they definitely exist, yes.
That definitely exist. Do you recognize that? Is this one of them? I feel like each of these might have a connection to the different planes of reality that they entered through our world. Because, again, when the arm came through that we got the rings off of, it had left a brand. So it must have to do, inside the flesh, it must have to do with portals and summoning and crossing through dimensions if they came from the 9 hells.
He goes,
I am sitting on his desk, by the way.
I was
Like
gonna
with
say,
one leg propped over to the other, like leaning on it, like yes.
I
Did
love
Castor-
Nerd Castor.
Did Castor look at the map?
I would have glanced at it
Okay.
enough to be able to describe it to Runar or draw it on a piece of paper. I don't know what it
Goes-
means at all, but I remember seeing it.
He goes, you know, one of the things we do here is find ancient ruins. There are an exceptional number of ancient ruins on this continent from the previous empire that was here. And we think we may be able to find some interesting things in these ruins, but we don't know which ones we should go to. If this map that you have tells us one that might be of interest, perhaps you all would like to go there and find what's there. What do you think?
But,
Yes?
our schedule is packed, but we will fit it in. Do you know if that is to the north, perhaps? On the way to the... What's the town called?
Toward your
Rhez Doran?
Yes, the one that we're going with the Dorn. Is that perhaps on the way?
He goes, I will need to see the map to see where
We'll
it
need
is.
to see the map, definitely, but this was very pertinent information I had to bring to you.
He goes, if we have a lead on one of the runes that is actually useful, because we've just been kind of picking them at random because we have no leads, and not really finding much. But if we have a lead, this is good. This is very, very good. So we'll finish the tournament. These ruins have been here for thousands of years, or
Yes,
1,000
yes,
years.
of course.
So another day, another 4 days. No big deal.
Of
But-
course, of course.
That will be very good.
Yes, excellent.
Okay.
I have to sleep now. I have a big day tomorrow, and I've exhausted myself with excitement.
He goes, I don't know how I'm going to be able to sleep now. You've given me so much to think
I'm
about.
so sorry! I don't know how I will either.
Ugh. He goes, okay. Okay. This is fine. You come back with all your friends at some point.
Definitely, yes, we have a big day. I ate a lot of pasta.
Friends?
I'm so glad Pipperin's not here.
Pipperin is back in his hotels, taking a bath.
Scene. What
Scene.
are Suliya, Glimmer, and Zenus doing?
Glimmer wants to go home, and maybe take a look at the books that Doran has and see if she can find anything on Valkauna.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a room at the color guard? Is that where I've been staying? Or
You're a druid, you sleep
Oh,
outside.
Sleep over. Sleep over.
You can
mingle
if
with
you
the
want.
trees.
You can stay at the Runed Spire. You can stay at the inn. Whatever you think Suliya would do.
does Glimmer want to have a sleepover with Suliya again?
She's physically vibrating with excitement.
Then we can have another sleepover again.
Yeah!
Just like a wheel baby.
Zenus would join in on the book reading party, but if Glimmer's going to look and start doing research into Valkauna, I guess Zenus will follow the other lead of the Durgar coins. And I mean, I know I had a good history check, but I think he wants to go over like the history and kind of like the role that they. Obviously, there's a Dwarvish Empire, but like what kind of the ins and outs of that, and how would those coins get here? Because I'm assuming that if we're assuming that it's Stephanie's house that we essentially broke into, and this was like one of the pieces of mail that was captured, or somebody requested that she take this and deliver it to them, either Stephanie's a warlock or she was working for a warlock, that some of these maw demons, and it was also a part of a group that's trying to get to these artifacts and intercepted whatever piece, this map that was supposed to make it to Runar, but didn't.
Cool. So, Valkauna is very well covered in here in Lodir. There are several books on her. She is the goddess of oaths, death, and birth. She's known as the Rune Carver. It said when a dwarf swears an oath, she records it into an impossibly tall cliff. Many dying dwarven warriors claim to see her walking across the battlefield, offering water from a silver pitcher to the fallen.
Water.
Yeah. Her clergy perform birth and funeral rites for the community. She often is guiding souls to the afterlife. And let's see.
Is there anything that connects her to Bimini, like explicitly, or implies it?
There is a lot of rebirth and healing and water, specifically acknowledged in all of her things that seem to relate pretty heavily to Bimini, tangentially.
Okay.
But there's no explicit, like, Valkauna often makes an avatar in the Feywild to do stuff and such, but it doesn't feel like a leap of logic to say that they are very similar in terms of using water to heal and rebirth and stuff. It's kind of a real world analogy. The movie Dogma, where Alanis Morissette God uses a old guy avatar to play skee ball on the boardwalk.
Fun.
You ever seen that movie?
No.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
I'll add it to my list.
It's Kevin
I was
Smith
gonna
movie.
nod knowingly and hope I could get away with it.
Yes.
Of course. Alanis Morissette.
I'm going to her concert in July. I'm very excited.
Ooh.
Anyway, so that's what you find there. Did you have any other specific thing you were looking for Valkauna, or does that help answer a few things?
I think it helps. It's a good starting point, I think.
And then Zenus was... Sorry, I completely forgot what Zenus was looking for.
Any information about the, like, I know we just went over how to pronounce it. Drugar? Drugar? I want to research about that.
It's
their
the
history.
Durger. That's how you remember. Durger.
That's the word I cannot pronounce
You
tonight.
find in a history book. There was a great schism between the overland dwarves and the underground dwelling dwarves about 300 years ago. Where the Durgar clan had, and it's not clear what they had done in these history books, as beyond the fact that they had broken some unspeakable code and were banished from the above ground dwarven society. And whatever they had done was so taboo that the historians dared not even write of it, and that's explicitly stated in the history books.
Is it? I guess, are there any references then to, do they worship a different pantheon, or is that more of like is that an individual choice rather than kind of a more like broader societal difference between the above and below ground societies?
One sec. They have a god that they worship, and I did not write it down. 1 second. It is
Nessa, do you have anything that you want to do to try and...
Ladugor and Deep Dura.
Okay.
Are the two names that are noted. Laduguer, and then Deep Dura is Deep Deurra.
Can you spell the first one again?
Laduguer.
You ain't got
Okay.
no alibi.
And then the other one was Duerra.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I'll keep an eye on that.
So, and with that, unless Suli had anything else she wanted to do,
No.
you guys bed down for a long rest with dreams of oh my gosh, where's my thing? The events to
I
come.
get down the stairs of the color guard. Right as I step by the couch, I pass out onto it.
As you have dreams of the solo events that are coming up with target shooting and wrestling and weightlifting and arm wrestling and long jump
I'm gonna do the
before
long jump.
the
Doing all of
tournament.
them.
Yeah, before the tournament proper starts mid-afternoon. And that
I'm gonna do the
is where we are going to pause
target
for
shoot.
this evening. Thank you so much for watching.
Wait, did we level up?
One day, Dev, one
We
day.
fought so many things. Just kidding. We're doing
We are
milestone.
using milestone. And I know when the milestones are.
I know.
And y'all need to hit them milestones. So,
I think we're
Getting
doing
closer.
great.
but yeah, level 5 is a great level. So I don't know what the problem is.
You say that, but I can't give my friends their spell slots back yet.
It's fine. I wasted a bunch of them.
I want to be
today.
a support character too.
Anyways,
Thanks,
thank you
Spark.
so much for watching. We greatly appreciate you. Hit that follow if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are so inclined. Come join us again on Wednesday for some Dungeon Sphere.
Dungeon Sphere.
Have a great rest of your evening, and we hope to see you back here very, very
I'm going to bed, so.
Bye.